And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. It's the Titans with 3rd and 5.
Mike 49.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get a late score and tie it before the half. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball, and it's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Milton now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Like 54, like 54.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and just 2 to go. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. From the right hash, 55 yards out. We've reached halftime, and neither team can seem to find an edge thus far. 6-6 our score. Now we'll send you across town to the Creative Village in our studios for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now.
Mike 49. Mike 49.
Right back to Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. And get it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Stevenson with another carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now, Milton. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gibson here from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Running it again with Gibson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And they do not break the tie here in the fourth.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Titans pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Ring 90, ring 90.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They motion the tight end over. The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
This is Stevenson heading right. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Has a hole left, room to run. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Looking to throw it. And the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go.
To throw. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Gotta figure out this third down here. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And that brings up 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
On, right 49. Linda. 22 Linda, 22 Linda. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. On, 0-0.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. So this is a win for the Patriots. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Orlando.